How's it going, everyone? SilverShareHolder here. I wanted to make a video. I'm going to do an unboxing in this video, but I wanted to talk a little bit about how I really like selling silver, but I don't like selling coins. So that probably sounds a little strange to some of you, but what I mean by it is I really enjoy selling the silver story to people that aren't familiar with it or aren't totally sold on it. And it's something that I bought myself, so I believe in silver, and I find it really exciting and interesting to talk to people about silver and the merits of silver as a savings vehicle, a way of saving for the future. Also as a commodity investment, also as a collectible, a hobby, whatever. But I really like the silver story, and it's interesting to talk to people and see their reactions when someone hasn't really thought about it. Some of them get it and you see them kind of light up. Some people have no clue what you're talking about, and it's always interesting to see their reactions too when they don't get the concept of silver being a store of value or um, a way of keeping pace or beating inflation and a good way of saving. So it's just fun to talk to people about silver, and I really believe in it. So when I think about silver, I mean, I obviously don't know everything. None of us do. We don't know where the price is going to be next week, and it's pretty unpredictable. So some of these people that are like gurus or whatever, they don't. I don't put a whole lot of stock in them. I do like listening to them, and a lot of them have some good points or some good information. And I've kind of gotten away from some of that though, as I've been in silver a little longer. And I've realized that none of these people really know. If they did, they'll capitalize on it instead of talking about it. But all in all, I believe in the story, and I do believe that silver is a good asset to hold. And I think the long-term trend is going to go up, obviously, in price, but I also think that the value is going to go up. So not only do I think we'll keep pace with inflation, but I think we're going to outpace inflation. So I like talking to people about that, about the history of silver as money, about the supply demand factors in silver, and also about all the different coins and things like that, bullion products. But I really don't like selling coins. And when I say that, I do it. I do sell coins, but I hate trying to upsell them. And I see a lot of different listings. I list quite a bit on eBay, and you see these like BU proof like wow look type of listings, these really over the top dramatic listings, and I hate that. um, Not only because I think it's sometimes unrealistic, but even when it is realistic, a lot of that stuff is kind of subjective, and I feel like it's setting myself up for problems if I take part in that kind of thing, because what's like amazing to me might not be so amazing to you, and things like that. Now, I do think that I probably lose a few dollars in sales or profits or whatever by not emphasizing the uh, the upside on some of these coins. But I also feel like I kind of avoid some problems where maybe if I overhype something, it's not going to meet someone else's expectations. So I pretty much sell it like an ounce is an ounce. So 1 ounce silver round. If something's really messed up, if something looks like it got hit by a hammer, or somebody worked it over with a blowtorch, or it's got big stains or holes in it or something, I'll point that out as damage that I would expect is like above and beyond what's reasonable. But I don't get into like scuff marks or shiny luster. I know some of you guys are really into luster and stuff like that and tarnish, and it's all great, but I figure a picture is worth 1,000 words, and I just kind of keep my descriptions to where they're unquestionable. I list what the product is, and let you take it from there. So I've had a good experience with that. I've got a feeling if I hyped it up a little more, I'd probably bring in a few more dollars on my sales. But I like to underpromise and overdeliver. On that note, I just did a deal with someone where I sold a little bit of gold, some raw gold nuggets, and I took a picture and took a picture of like the wrong amount. So I feel bad about that. And normally I'd probably just send it off as it is, but this was like too big of a mistake. So I sent him what we'd agreed upon, but the original picture I made a mistake, and I had the thing set for like ounces, and this was like a tenth of an ounce instead of like 1 gram. And so there's just a huge discrepancy. It was like 4 grams versus one. So hopefully he's going to be all right with that. If he's not, just contact me. We'll figure it out. But it is what I said it would be, but the original picture was way off, and that's my mistake. So I feel terrible about that. I try not to make mistakes, but we all do. And yeah, also about eBay, it's interesting. I hear a lot of people like bad mouthing eBay and trashing like the sales prices, or the fees, I should say. And the fees are a little high for what they do. I mean, they're definitely getting the good end of the deal there, where they're getting 10% on everything sold. That's great. I mean, their profit margins are better than the people selling the actual products. But I've really got no complaints. I'm only paying the 10% on items that actually sell. So, whatever I sell, I pay on. If I don't sell, I don't pay. If you're running a brick and mortar business, whether or not you're selling anything, those bills are going to keep coming in. So you're going to have like rent bills, insurance bills. If you have staff, you're going to have to pay your employees. You have products sitting on the shelves that are, costing you inventory. You've got to purchase them and sit on them. So I think eBay is pretty good. I mean, I've sat in the empty storefront before, without a lot of customers, and just doing the math on it, it's not profitable to be paying rent and all your other expenses if you don't have customers. At least with eBay, you're only paying when the customers actually purchase something. You have a lot of customers or potential customers, and the other good thing about it is all that's a business expense. So your fees are all itemized and invoiced and really easy to keep track of. So all that stuff is going to come out as a business expense at the end of the year. So obviously it'd be nice to pay less, but all in all, I have no problems with eBay. I've also tried to do some peer-to-peer stuff, and that's good as well. But I just hear a lot of people knocking eBay and smashing on the eBay fees. And it would be nice if there was more competition or other options and things like that, other viable options, because there are other options, but I don't think that they're as viable as of right now as eBay. But between local sales, peer-to-peer sales, eBay, there's a few different things. And I've really got no problems with the eBay fees, especially if you consider them as a business expense, which they are. Um, so when I do sell coins, a lot of times I like to do it through eBay, and then the market kind of decides what it's worth. You don't have to focus too much on grading your things or trying to set a price. I put them up for auction. They sell for what they sell for. Usually I'm pretty happy. Sometimes I lose. Sometimes I make a little. But again, it's all going to come down to you know, profits or losses and business expenses. So all in all, eBay is pretty easy to work with, and I'm pretty happy with it. Um, Also, as far as selling silver versus selling the coins, I love preservation of wealth. I'm glad I got involved with that, because for me, that's a great opportunity to be able to sell silver without having to sell coins. So I don't have to explain to someone why they want to have a, American Silver Eagle, or why they should be, buying Zombucks or something. I can just talk to them about silver if they're interested. I can give them the opportunity to buy it at a great price through preservation of wealth, or to make money sharing the silver story with other people. So for me, that's a way to profit from selling the silver story versus selling silver coins. So it's been really good for me, and I like that aspect of it. Um, so here I'm going to do an unboxing, and you guys have all seen these. These are going to be some of the last that you're going to see, I expect. I have a few more on the way, but pretty happy to get this. And as far as the eBay sales, these I'm listing on eBay. So and I've been pretty happy with the results. I'm gonna hold on to some of them, I think a little longer, but some I'm flipping right now, and really nice. I'm glad I got involved in this series, and I'm kind of waiting to see what they come out with next. I've got a couple of the current ones, but I haven't gone in too heavy with the current ones. I got a lot of these first ones, and kind of waiting to see what comes out next. But I like them. And here we've got, this is going to be some of the Zombucks. Like I said, I'm sure you're all familiar with them. And so these I'm selling on eBay and doing pretty well with them. Also selling some of the America the Beautiful right now. I hate to let those go, but I'm selling some. I'm going to be selling some of the 2011s. And yeah, just thought I'd make a little video here. So it's going to be one of the last tubes of the Zombucks. I'm pretty happy I got in on them. They're doing pretty well for me. And going to have some more things coming in here pretty soon. And thanks, guys, for watching.